So last time around, what did we do? We finally got our small petroleum engine-based rocket built and fueled and equipped and launched, and it's going out and doing stuff. We should probably check in on it. We are maybe not fully oxygenating the base. Maybe we should build more SPOM. Might be an idea. I have looked at some mechanical gas filtration stuff since last Friday, so maybe we could build a SPOM and actually, I mean, the theory, what I've seen people do is build SPOMs in such a way that it seems to just like filter things out, but we could add a filter as a safeguard. So we could do that. What else could we do? Like, we got all the space, like, on the other side of our gas storage here. We could probably just build, like, an even bigger SPOM here, I guess. That could be an option. Or we could build another one on top of it. We could expand up into this area. Other projects. What else can we do? We got those Slickster eggs. Do we have Slicksters down here now? Living in the warm environment. Looks like we're in the process of bringing them down, the eggs. So okay, so that could be a thing we could work on in the future. Man, that must have been pretty near the end of the last stream that we did that. Close that out. There we go. All right. Other project ideas. So, I think the big thing. What's going on here? Oh, this is where we launched the rocket from, right? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I think for now, what we could do is we could probably close this. There we go. Just so that that's ready. We got a lot of idle dupes. We could also set up a some mining projects, just to mine all the things. Where might be a good area for that? Oh yeah, and then there was this over here. So we were gonna look at getting into this area, and so we set up a mechanized airlock to ensure that when we broke into this, we wouldn't let spores out, I think was the thinking. What was our thinking here? Yeah, we got a buddy here as well. What does the germ overlay look like? Okay, we're full of slime lung. I guess theoretically, the slime lung itself will keep down the, maybe we'll keep down the zombie spores. Also, this is all polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide is denser. So I think we can break into this and get access to the amber fossil. And, so the spore kid is a thing. If we like, I don't know, we might want to just leave this wild. Might just want to leave this here. Did we, okay, right now, permissions are set like that. Let's go ahead and plan on breaking into this. And let's see what happens. So that'll be a thing that we can do. Other areas we could dig out, like we could dig out all this pretty harmlessly. For, well, there's a little bit of copper, but mostly sulfur. Where else would be good? Oh yeah. It's been a while since I've looked at this area. This is when we started digging down. This is the way we went. Yeah. I think I'm just going to unpause and let things go for a bit. And let's check in on the rocket, the Wanderer 6. How is Steve doing? Steve is making databanks for us. We're up to 2. Early days. I hope the audio is good. Alright, so that's going on. We can also look at the star map, right? So we have Steve going out to the sandy ore field. Did we, can we see information about the rocket? Huh. Not sure. But yeah, I guess we must have launched it right towards the end of the stream, right? Because we're just leaving orbit now, essentially. I don't remember. I feel like we had some kind of cargo, or maybe something for an artifact. Potentially we can grab the artifact. Oh, harvesting resources requires a rocket equipped with a drill count, so we're not going to be harvesting any resources. I wonder if the if that precludes us from getting the where's this radiation warning coming from? Are we allowed to see that? Ah, there we go. Auto? Oh, auto ran through this area? Maybe, let's say no one can go through the right-hand side, so that'll discourage them from running through this as a route through. And instead, they are going through this just to get in access to the planter boxes to fertilize. That's probably good. Yeah. That should also cut down on the radiation exposure, if the dupes don't have an excuse to go through there. Okay, interesting. Max 20 critters. Yeah, I think maybe a new spawn would be good. Do we want to just reproduce this design up higher? There's not any, I don't see any sleet wheat, so this was a cold biome, right? It's all melted now. Potentially we could just dig all of this out. How do I want to do that? I want to do that in a way that's not going to make a huge mess. Where does water go? I guess it accumulates here and then finds its way down into there. Okay, that's not too bad. If it worked that way. I think it might. I think I want to put a door here, just to prevent the worst. Oh yeah, we're full of petroleum. Anything we could do? Oh yeah. Let's make plastic. So we seem to have lost our glossy Drecos, probably because of the last patch. I'm not exactly sure, but nonetheless. Let's see, where is the plastic production? Is that stations or refinement? I mean, I could search. Polymer press. Yes. Okay. Converts petroleum into raw plastic. Now it produces carbon dioxide and steam. I'm pretty sure the carbon dioxide goes out in a pipe. We could put it in either one of these. I think given it seems like we're still having trouble with keeping this area hot, maybe we'll put it in here. On the... Yeah, that's fine. I think one thing we do need to do, so what we did for the other industrial brick was we made a thing so that if we get too much steam in here, we can let that out. I guess that's not an issue because we don't have a geyser here. So that's fine. Let's... What if I put it right here? Right, and then it's going to complain because we need like some mesh tiles. We'll do that like that. And then we'll get some power hooked up to it. Okay. Now... This is fine for now because we don't have stuff piped into it. So I can we'll just let the game run while I think about how we need to proceed from here, right? So the polymer press needs petroleum. We're producing petroleum over here, so we can route that over. And it's going to off-gas carbon dioxide, which we can put in our storage. That part is easy, right? We're already pumping carbon dioxide from other things. So we just do maybe something like this. Oh, that's kind of fun and unnecessary. I think we don't need those connections there anymore. Yeah. So I think that should be good. And then it's going to output steam, and it's going to output plastic. The plastic we want to probably get out of here and not leave in the room. Think about that. What is the temperature of the petroleum? Like the petroleum that's sitting in here. It is 75°C. The room is 121°C, but there isn't really I don't know how hot this room can get. I think we're theoretically... There are some limits, right? On how hot it can get in here before stuff starts melting. Like 275°C. But that's still... I think the plastic this is going to produce is going to be... heated if it's left in the room, so we probably want to move it out of the room, and we have a way of doing that. Something I've not done a ton of, but using the auto sweeper. Let's see here. Trying to find a reasonable place for it, like right there maybe, so it can reach where the plastic will come out. And then we could, I mean, there's lots of things we could do. It's pretty cool over here. Could run the plastic like through the water, maybe. Or we could, build something specifically for cooling it. And maybe other materials that we're producing. So let's see, what do we have here? I have room for dupes, although I don't know. I think we're on a slight downtrend on calories here. decorating. So it's like 12 decorating and a little bit of agriculture, but -3 medicine. Still not too bad. Or dirt. Or strength construction, but 710. But slower bathroom speed. It's not that big of a deal. I might just take the dirt for now. Okay. I just had a thought. How are we doing on coal? We have 55 tons available. Okie dokie. And autosave. I'm also thinking right now, we aren't really using these gas reservoirs anymore, and we do have this spawn. Is the gas in this spawn set to go to, Yeah, I'm seeing that hydrogen that's in there. Is there like a... Yeah, there's a pocket of hydrogen up here. Is that where that's coming from? So let's just look at gas. It's not great. Oh well, it's not the worst thing ever. We at least are filtering out. How much power does just the normal gas filter get? 120 watts. That's not that big of a deal. And how are we doing on our hydrogen up here? Yeah, we might want to build another one of these. Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. Oh. Yeah, that should be right. Yep. And then a gas vent right there. And pipes to there and to there and to there. There we go. Let's get some wires over there now. There we go, easy peasy. We'll get rid of this extra hydrogen at the top of our, the new top of our base. What's this? A shine nymph egg? Okay. And we have lots of space. I think one of the things I was pitching last time was redoing some farms. Yeah, we got one Draco, but I mean, this is still a stable, right? Yep. Where did the other Dracos go? There we go. building broken? Yeah, that's my fault. Disable or repair. I wasn't paying attention. Well, the classic thing I seem to do if I'm not being careful is I was not paying attention to the material the auto soup was made out of. Okay. But that's fine. We'll get there. In the meantime, let's hook up petroleum. How are we gonna get that over there? Through the spaghetti. Well, we do fortunately already... We did get the petroleum up this far. We could potentially go this way. And across. And... I should really leave myself more space. When putting down pipes, yeah? So one thing I see is that we don't actually need this section of pipe anymore, I think. I'm gonna repurpose it. I'll not deconstruct the part that's already there because we might use it at some point later. And so we'll plan on going across here and down. And across here. And some bridges across there. And need to do this in a way where the pipes actually, the dupes can reach the where I want the pipe to be built. So maybe this way. And I think plan on going this way. Now let's I'll just do that. Let's get some bridges. So we have this flow this way, and this flow this way. And then... that to there. There we go. And one more bridge. There we go. So that should get us as far as here. And once those bridges are in place, we can disconnect the middle pipe and have it connect to over there. So that should be good and get us petroleum over to our polymer press. Because we do want lots and lots of plastic. And how is Steve doing? Breathability? There's no breathability problems. I don't know what you're talking about. Why is there a little pocket of gas in here? Oh, a little hydrogen got in. Well, that's fine. Steve's okay. Steve has food. We're also telescoping. Let's see what that looks like. So Steve has made it out to the sandy ore field out here and is currently scanning space. Can we... Cool, we collected the artifact. Cool. So we have lots of food. We got 64 kilograms of berry sludge. We have 2.7 million grams of plastic as well for data collection. Yep. Yep, absolutely fine. Nothing wrong at all. Actually, my one concern with this whole situation, like, Steve is hungry. How is Steve's calories? Okay, he'll make another cycle. My concern, of course, is that if Steve has to pause to take a breath and somehow that interrupts his ability to eat. But that was fine last time. I don't know. Have we seen this work since the last patch? What is Steve's schedule? Let's give him a little bit more downtime to ensure that he has ample opportunity to eat. How many databanks are we up to? 31. 31. Alright, so research-wise, what we're trying to accomplish here, we need like 130 something for this. To build an even larger rocket, because that seemed like a good idea. And then another 15. So we need like 400 and something total for these things. And there's other stuff we can research that would be good too. But that's kind of the priority at the moment. So I have to check back on this a little bit. So we did do some telescoping. I thought we did. Maybe that got canceled too. I thought we were looking here. Maybe that didn't finish. We don't have any question marks out here. So if we really have retrieved the artifact, maybe we should go somewhere else. So we have 7 tiles of range remaining. If we want to land, the only place to land right now is back at Halcini. Yeah, food is it. Complaining about food? Because he now has less than 1,000 kilocalories before starving. Okay, it's gonna go eat. Despite this being work schedule. Interesting. You have calories now? 2,000? Okay. Seems fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we could get out there, but we wouldn't be able to get back. So that's not an option. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might just keep him here for a while longer until we need to bring him back, just so we can, I think we have the range to see a few more tiles here. What is the range on the telescope? I clicked the wrong thing. Reveals visitable planetoids in space. Telescope. Maybe this will say more? Nope. Steve is eating again, apparently. 3,000 calories. All right, cool. All right. And how is we have principles available again? That's interesting. How's our base breathability here looking? So, not great.
I think some of that's down to the fact that we opened up more area to fill in, and we didn't have... I mean, we have oxygen, right? We have a buffer of oxygen over in our infinite gas storage. A lot. So I think the issue is just down to throughput, how much gas we can get over here, which we should be able to fix. Although, I mean, these are not, these are somewhat stalled, so where is the slowdown? Okay. So right now we have 2 pipes worth of oxygen. I mean, this looks saturated, right? And this is what's supplying the base. Maybe. One pipe is dedicated to like filling the living area, and the other pipe is mostly going to atmosphere ducts. I think we're splitting it between filling this area and this atmosphere duct. And the rocket. That's where that pipe there goes. And this atmosphere duct, which is less used. Interesting. Oh, I see. Okay, so we had sent hydrogen over here to fill this coolant loop back before. So I think one thing is we could clean up things if we could get rid of this bit of pipe. Which I think we should be able to just by connecting that up, right? And everything will flow back this way. So that's a thing. It looks like we have enough demand of power that we are using all the hydrogen here, so we don't have a buffer. If we did have a buffer, all right. So where's this going? Nowhere. Okay. So this pipe would be going into, what, hydrogen storage? Is that what we're doing here? This is the overflow hydrogen. This pipe is at a standstill until there's a gap here, and then we start taking more. I guess what we really need to do if we want to get more hydrogen into the base is we need to expand this in some way. We could probably just set this up to have 3 lines going through.
kind of mesmerizing to look at like this. Right, so we have 3 lines, and then we would need to do something. Or alternatively, we run one of the lines here up to here, and so we would supply this with hotter oxygen. That's the point of like sending all this oxygen being sent to the left, is to cool it. But if we're not dumping it into the base, I think it's maybe less important to cool it before putting it in the atmosphere ducts. I'm gonna say that's true. So in that case, what I might do is do something like this. There we go. And we'll plan on taking oxygen from our storage and sending it to the atmosphere duct. Since otherwise we are really effectively... we have more gas. Like, this is a bottleneck. And if we have to, like... and we're currently taking, you know, one of those lines and sending half of it over here. So I think this will be slightly better. It's not... We could do, like, you know, just delete everything and redo things. Things could be laid out better, but... in terms of incremental improvement, I think that'll be good. The little bits of hydrogen here are really not great, though. Let's filter that. I mean, ideally, we'd want to ensure that filtering is before our storage. I didn't really leave myself room to do that, though. So let's do this. Let's imagine a world in which we expand the SPOM here, and we rebuild the gas storage somewhere over here, and then we have room for both the SPOM and filtering. So in that case, for now, what a thing we'll need before then is some filtering to ensure that when we're pumping out gas, we make sure the gas storages, we're getting the gas we actually want and not whatever things snuck in. Yeah, you can see like there's little bits of hydrogen getting in there. Okay, so it's not even, I'm guessing this pump isn't even running. But it's really just hydrogen that's getting in from over here. That's not the right overlay. Yeah, like that. What's going on here? Why are the little bits of hydrogen all the way down there? What's the, oh, right. So this is the thing that we never got around to building, right? Which is the second, Atmos sensor over here on the right-hand side. Maybe we should just build that. I think we still need to do the filter, but maybe we should do that as well. Yes. Okay, so to do the filter, I saw this once. How are we doing on time? A little bit of time still. Good, good. All right, so how do we do this? The idea is that if you have a little loop of pipe that has the gas that you want, right? And I'm probably going to do this wrong the first time. So I'm going to kind of just try to sketch this out. And then you have a gas valve. Controls the gas volume permitted through the pipes. A Volbeat appears in chat. So we can set this up so that just a little bit of gas will circulate inside of the loop, and then something. Needs to be like a gas bridge. Hold on, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. Oni Can get type. Mechanical filter. There we go. How about an image? Main pipe and then a gas bridge into a loop. Filter input, filter output. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, so we have the loop here. And then we gas bridge onto it. So this might need to be one lower. Let's see. Ventilation, gas bridge. So like here, right? And then a gas valve. Okay, it can't go there. It has to go there then. And then it's like this. And then I might just do it. Let's see, cancel that stuff. Let's go ahead and move this over to yeah, that should be good. And then there. And wait, does the loop need to be the other way? Yes. So the idea is that the mechanical filter, the gas valve is set to only output 1 gram of gas. So you have a little dot constantly, just a pipe that is full but with the smallest amount of gas, right? So nothing can go across the gas bridge because the gas bridge directly ties into the pipe. Nothing is ever in a gas bridge. It's only either entering or exiting, but the exit will always have 1 gram of gas in it because it's coming from the gas valve. Consequently, when it enters, okay, gas comes in here, comes up there. I think we should be able to like have a pipe like this. Yeah. That might even be reachable. Okay, good. So we'll see if this works. The benefit of doing this versus using the gas filter, of course, is that this doesn't require power. And there are some gotchas in terms of it's how it works, but I think it will be interesting to build one, since I've never made one before. All right. Okay. So no gas is even going to come in here. No, there's some oxygen right there, which is lucky. We got the right gas. Hooray. I guess we didn't end up needing the ladders. Yeah, that's still reachable even without that. they're able to jump over and work from there. Let's check in on principles. What do we got? Shovel legs are always good. Digging, but -3 strength. Medicine strength, but minus medicine is not great. Suit wearing cooking. Caregiver germ resistant, but small bladder. Starry-eye digging is interesting. Like we can overcome the strength, right? Eventually. A thing that I've seen people talking about doing that I have not done myself is set up like a training thing where it's just the hamster wheels. You just assign the dupes to go in there and just constantly do it, not because for power, but just to like increase their attributes. That might be a thing to do. For now, I'm gonna take the shovel legs. Should be good. Did we ever get the Slickster eggs down here? Do we have there we go. They are incubating. They consume carbon dioxide and exude crude oil. And at some point we could probably do something with them. But the important thing is that they have an environment that they are happy-ish in, 113C, which I think is what we're after. There's nothing clickable here. I have to go look it up. Whatever. I think it should be fine. They should at least not die like the last time I got those eggs. We got some Tropical Pacu. I guess now that we finished pumping out this area, we can dig further. Is there liquid down here? Eventually. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna... Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Good. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So across here. And then 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then across here. All the way across. Hey, I was looking for a digging project, so here we go. Here's a digging project. Also, there's a geyser here or something. I'm not sure what kind. I guess we'll find out. All right, so we're gonna dig out all this. Well, at least all of this. Let's say all of this. I'm kind of leery about digging these tiles into this area that I can't see. So we'll leave that like that. Let's also build some ladders down here. There we go. Alright. Oh yeah, so what is this? There we go. It is a hot polluted oxygen vent. Okay, so that's not really of interest, but it's a thing that's there. I guess we also can't really get down to there anymore. Do that. Alright. What was I doing? So we're checking on the Slicksters. We were, what were we doing before that? We were working on this gas filter, yeah? Alright, so the first thing is this needs to be set to 1. Which means I think a dupe has to go over there to do that. Work errands, yep, checks out. Alright, how is our rocket? Steve is still here. He's still alive. We have 50 databanks. So how much databank? How much plastic is it? It's 5 kilograms. We have 500. Okay, So we'll be able to make all the data banks we need for said research. And I guess really okay, we have lots of water. I assume that Steve has been is good on like bladder and stuff. Food is good. Seems fine. How's you have no stress. You have 29 out of 7 morale. Because we got starry-eyed and good meal and mess hall. Interested skills learned, luxury barracks. We got a 3 shift break. They're a duplicate. And the decor is okay. What? Did y'all see that? That telescope disappeared. What was up with that? Alright, so are we, okay, so we did discover some areas. So I think it is like maybe a 3 range. So I think we'll be able to get a little bit more unmasked out here. There's unidentified object flying. That's fine. So we may do more things out here in the star map in terms of like colonization and stuff. I don't know. I think it's going to be based on kind of next objectives, right? So I'm just taking things a little bit at a time, kind of slowly, but that's the wrong button. All right, so I think this is right, or it will be right. Okay, so if I connect this and this, and then I disconnect this, okay. So if we were ever to get hydrogen in here, this would stop. Here it comes, maybe. Let's see it. Now, the way to solve that, then, to keep the oxygen flowing, is we need to have somewhere for the hydrogen to go. So here comes the hydrogen, and the hydrogen cannot enter this loop. And there will always be 1 gram of oxygen in this loop, which means that hydrogen can't get out of there. So what are we going to do with the hydrogen? Well, we're going to put it back in the system. Maybe. Oh. Okay, we got a little bit of time before the next ad break. So how are we going to get the hydrogen there? We can't really build here because the dupes can't reach, so we're gonna route around. I think we can route up here, and we already have some pipes here, so we'll just kind of like do this number. Some old pipes here from before, so once we get all that built, we can get it all connected up, and we can route this any little bit of hydrogen here up into the hydrogen storage. We're assuming it's hydrogen because there's not really any way for any other gases to get in here. You can build multiple of these to filter out different gases. Or we could have done the opposite. Trap hydrogen here, and then only let hydrogen into here, and do it that way. But since it's only 2 gases, we can just do it this way. Except for the part that now we made a thing that no gas can flow through here until all of this is built. So that's a little bit of stress. I guess we're going to find out after the break.